Hello, welcome to this video where we are going to sketch a blackbird in line and wash. There's a really good reason for sketching or for doing this video today, because I have a secret for you. I am releasing a new book in April. You can pre-order it now. It's called Ink and Wash in the Garden. Link below, of course. As buyers and everything is looking at the pre-order number, so I would absolutely love that. And I have a special treat for you because I am celebrating this new book with a special list on my newsletter. Do so, you will get all the info about the launch, the mini course that will be coming later. You will get a discount if you're on that list as well. You will get VIP stories and stuff like that. And you will also get a free class on birdies. You can sign up here below. And if you are on the newsletter already, on newsletter list already, just sign up still, and you'll get the gift and not get double newsletters. Don't worry at all. Just sign up below and you are good to go. And today we are going to have fun with a blackbird, as I said before, so let's just dive in. Today we are ready to tackle a bird, and I am super excited about that. As you know, I have my book coming up here in April, and we're just diving into the birds, and super excited about that. And the first one here, as I said before, is a blackbird. And I'm going to start by sketching. So using my 3B pencil, and I have my eraser close by so we can use that if it goes wrong. So starting at the head, just to kind of get that shape in first. It's an oval like that. And then we have our body, and that is going to be an oval as well here in the beginning. So we're not going to draw everything out at first. We're just going to sketch ovals. So this is a pretty big oval. And going all the way. It has a bit of a belly there. And we can always adjust, of course, but this is the main shape, and I think that works. Then we can put in the neck here, and he's kind of looking this way, so the neck will be like that, and this throat part will be bent that way. Maybe it's even bent a little bit too much. But I think that will do. And just to kind of get this direction on point from the beginning, I'm gonna sketch in the eye. Also round. Also a little bit oval shaped. So kind of like that. And then we have a beak going in, something like that. This is looking really weird. Thank God we have this eraser, and that will come in handy from time to time, especially when we are doing facial expressions, because they are definitely the hardest on animals. But we are not in a rush. We just want to do our quick sketch here and try not to make it look too parrot. Parrot has a very big beak. Trying to keep it a little bit more blackbird, like that. And then I'm gonna put the eye closer here so we have it more in a relation with the beak. Like that. And I actually plan on doing a YouTube video on eyes, bird eyes later, but for now we're going to use it like that. Then we have, of course, the tail. Just put in a quick one here and attach that to the body, and we have the wing starting around here, going down and up here, so like that. And it's not detailed at all, just want to kind of get an idea of the shape here, like that. And then we have some feet. Let's put those in as well. And they are actually this almost like a thigh or a short is turning backwards, and then we have the leg going forward, and then here behind we have another leg, and that is turning forward as well. And then we have a lot of greens here, and I'm gonna keep that greens because then we don't have to worry too much about claws and stuff this time. So just put in some grasses and that will work. So now we have our sketch, and I'm going to do a watercolor first. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna use a size 7. This is Betty Hayways, and I have my water here, and I'm just going to remove a little bit of this line here because there's quite a lot of lines that will interfere with our final sketch. So try to remove as much as you can of the lines that you're not going to need. Like that. And you can also, if you have a kneaded eraser, you can remove some more of the lines just by tapping like that, but I don't have one right here. I'll show you in a later video how to use that. But I'm going to do this very loose, kind of like when I do my flowers. So just putting in some water, not painting the eye or the beak. So be careful around that. And then I think I'm gonna use a maybe a neutral tint and a that's not neutral tint. Okay, that is Moonglow. It's okay. I'm gonna put in some neutral tint as well and mix it up with some Paynes gray as well. And there's no harm done. We can totally work with this as well. Just putting in some Paynes gray here. We're gonna give it some different tones, so that'll work perfectly. And I think I'm just going to give it a little bit of a feather feel here. So just giving it a few strokes that goes outwards. So we have a little bit of a feathery feel. We can do that up here as well. And then when we come to this part here, I think I'm actually going to experiment a little bit with doing the wing in a flat brush. So I am loading that with, I'm not wetting it this area, but I'm just loading it with a neutral tint right now. And then we can do the big feathers here giving it a little bit of texture and just dragging it down some of this paint that we already put down. Then we can add some more just to give it some more depth. This is, of course, this is just a sketch. We can do it in a lot of ways, and in my upcoming book I'm actually showing you a lot of ways to sketch a bird. I think it's so much fun to sketch birds because animals can be a little bit scary, but for some reason birds are not that intimidating. I think they're really cute, and I see them in my garden all the time, so I think that helps with the scary a little bit. And I think I'm just gonna keep going with the wing or the tail here, so just some quick lines there. And this is drying up quite light, so I'm just going to add in a bit more color. Don't go overboard with this because it can quickly become too much, but a little is great. Oish! Sorry, that was a lot of water splashing. And it didn't touch the bird, which is so lucky. I'm gonna put in some color to the shorts here as well. And I think I'm gonna use a yellow for the beak and a little bit on the eye, but I'm gonna use that a little bit on the legs as well. I think I'm actually going to just put a bit of it here, just to let them kind of melt together, so we don't have a yellow leg, but more a yellow with a touch of the neutral tint. And that is actually it. Now we can let it dry and we can come back to it and see how it looks. Now our little birdie here is dry, and I'm going to continue with my fineliner. We still need a little bit of yellow here and in the eye, but I still want to kind of give it some texture. And I really love these texture on the wings. I think it's really cute, and it really reads as a wing, so I'm definitely going to try that out more in the future. But let's start with the beak and the eye. And I'm just going to lower here the camera a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to sketch the outline here for the beak. Just enough so I can actually see what's going on here. Here in the middle of the beak we have a, well, of course, where the lower part of the beak meets the upper part of the beak. And then we have a little bit of dark area here, which is actually also feathers, but we can just paint that in, or we can sketch it however you like. And down here we can add a little bit more feather texture. So you can kind of just fine-tune everything with your fineliner afterwards, so you don't have to mess up that beautiful loose feel of the watercolor, which is really cool. And then to the eye here, I'm gonna outline it first. So just an entire circle here. And then I'm gonna leave a little bit of white space. Let's see if I can actually zoom in a little bit more here. I'm gonna leave some white space here in the outer edge, and then we're gonna leave a highlight as well up at the top. So I'm gonna start with just sketching a round circle or an oval. So the outline is going to be yellow, and then I'm gonna put in some dark here, leaving a small highlight there on the left, but also giving it a bigger highlight there. So like that, and you can see how that instantly gave us an expression to this bird, which is really cool. And I think it actually looks really like a bird, which is really good. It's a good thing when you're actually sketching a bird. So that was the features. I'm gonna put in just some sketchy grasses down here. Just zooming out again. I'm not going to put any color into the grasses because that would kind of mess up our color scheme, because the grass is green and the color is, well, all these colors. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna outline the lake here so that becomes a little bit more defined. Just putting in a little bit of a claw there. And then here, this short, we can put in a little bit of a definition to that. And then very quickly, very loose, I'm gonna put my hands quite far away on the far up the handle. I'm just going to do a few outlines here. So just adding some lines to show where the wing is. Also giving us a little bit more texture on the feathers here, the long feathers. And we have the smaller feathers here. We can give that a little bit of texture as well. So we get just a bit more of that wing feel here. Just putting in a little bit of sketchy feathers on there, on the top. Do a little bit on the tail as well, like that. So I'm not going to put any more fine line on this, but we are going to remove the pencil lines. So putting away this and grabbing this, and let's see how that looks. So we can starting down there. Always enjoy removing pencil lines because you get a much better idea of what you've actually sketched and painted, because it becomes so much sharper without the pencil lines. Oh, this is really pretty. I absolutely love it. Now we just need a little bit of yellow here and here. So just taking this down again here, and apologies for the light, because it's really dark outside and I needed to adjust it and just see if I can get it better here, and we can zoom in like that. Yes. So I have taken a very small brush. This is a size 4. And I'm gonna take my new Gamboge. We can start with the eye. Just painting a little bit of yellow in here. It's not that you need a lot. It's actually very yellow. I think I'm gonna mix it with a bit of orange as well. This is a quinacridone sienna, just to give it a warmer feel. And I'm gonna do that with the beak as well. Oh, and by the way, see this small droplet? Make sure to remove that, otherwise it'll mess up your painting. I'm just gonna put in a little bit of the sienna here at the bottom, a bit of here, and then we can go in with the yellow. And I'm gonna leave a bit of highlight at the top here, so just putting in a little bit of paint, but that is it. And I think we are about maybe just adding a little bit of neutral tint here at the bottom will just give us a bit more complex color. So I'm gonna zoom out, and I'm just going to dry this so you can see it without the reflections. And here we have him, all dry and ready to fly around. I love this cutie. I think he's so cute. And this is just one way to sketch a blackbird, of course. In my book, I cover quite a lot of birds. Blackbird as well, but not in this position. I try every time to vary the techniques, just like I did in my first books. A lot of ways to do the same without getting the same results. If you want to be the first to get the book, make sure to pre-order it. There's a link here in my description below, and I would absolutely love it if you would join my list as well to get the free class with winter birdies, and get news about my upcoming mini course that is kind of hand in hand with the book, and more news about the launch. But mostly, and very importantly, pre-order the book. I would seriously be so happy. Write in the comment that you pre-ordered, because that would be I would be beyond thrilled to see that. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. I hope you will try out the Blackbird and share it on social media using the hashtag CamillaDamsboArtInspired, and tag me, and you're more than welcome to share with the world that there's a book coming out, because yay! It's incredible. I can't wait to hold it in my hands. It's so special. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you around. Bye.